Hi, I'm just another guy on the internet, but today I want to talk about this Colleen Ballinger situation and something a little bit different than the stuff I've been consuming on YouTube, because I think by now we're all very aware of what Colleen Ballinger has done. There's been plenty of texts, there's been plenty of other evidence released as to what the situation is. Now, it's bad enough as is, and I've seen this get a lot worse through a lot of different methods, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. One of those ways is through some tickets that are still being sold that I find very weird, so I'm going to dive into that a little bit. Another thing has been the influencers that are coming back in from this situation, and I want to talk about that a little bit because they're trying to put themselves in the good light when they're not so much the good person. And I think that's important to talk about. So with that being said, the very first thing is I went to Miranda Singh's website right here, and you can see that she still has tickets for all these cities, which I find very strange. Now, when I clicked on it, I went to my own town here. I went to Chicago. And you can get premium tickets and you can get regular tickets, right? Let's just pretend we're going to get tickets. Okay, we're not going to actually buy them. Let's see. So we've got, look, it looks like we've got the first row sold out already. And like the second row almost sold out. What is happening? How is it that these venues, so is this the case? What is the case for the other places? Like, let's go to one that's happening tomorrow. Let's see, in Indianapolis, where she should be going. Let's see. Entry requirements are subject by purchasing. You agree to abide by entry requirements? What are the entry requirements? So it looks like there's a lot of tickets available still, but a lot sold out. I'm very surprised. So this is why I bring this up. So the fact that these are sold out is telling me right here that the people going are her younger fans. Now this is where the issue lies. Issue lies at the same problem that has been going on of her taking advantage of her fans that are younger and, do not understand. You've seen Adam come out with his situation and plenty of other minors whose names I don't have right now that have released their stories on TikTok and other social media platforms. So some of these minors that are even younger than those minors are the ones attending these, unfortunately. And they're too young, too engulfed in this whole Miranda Singh's character and her online persona that their parasocialist behavior has brought them over to this show without actually seeing what's going on. And this is kind of where I'm like, at what point do parents, have to do a little bit? If I'm a parent taking my kid to a Miranda Singh show, I'm going to want to know, like, who she is. So I'm going to want to Google her, right? But maybe that's not every person, and maybe that's why some of these parents or little kids are going to these shows. I don't know. It's not for me to say. I don't know the situation, but it does baffle me that people are still attending these shows. I mean, if we go down here, you can see that like other cities, you go down all the way. Let's go to August. Let's see if there's shows sold out here in August. No tickets available for first. No tickets available for second. No tickets. What? No shot. Almost all of these are sold out. Wow. So these people really just are holding a blind eye to this. And there's still a ton of minors on the internet that are defending her because, and I do blame them, but I don't at the same time because they don't know what's going on, but it's not a good look right now to be defending her. But they simultaneously aren't old enough to actually grasp what's going on. So it feels wrong to say they're at fault for that when they actually don't know, and there's really no way of them finding out. I don't think their mom is just going to be like, hey, that little character you like? Might be some of them after this news seems to be really surfacing. You do one Google search for Colleen Ballinger right here. So fans built her an internet empire, now they're tearing it down. What happened to Miranda Singh's? I mean, this is Rolling Stone, this is Dexerto. This is a lot of big resources showing this stuff. And I'm surprised that these venues haven't done a Google search to see this thing. I mean, this situation is beyond obvious. So it really seems to me that, people either shouldn't be attending these shows or these venues should at least do a quick Google search. Like, I'm tempted to call my local venue and be like, hey, you still having this? But, it's not my say in that. It's not for me to do. As much as I do want to do it, that is for someone that, is a legal person in charge of this stuff. But let's move on to the next section of things I want to talk about, because that is weird in it of itself. The next thing is, so I made this YouTube Shorts right here. It said what Jeffree Star said about Colleen Ballinger, and this was a video that Rich Lux had put on Twitter that I kind of clipped out a little bit out of context. Sorry about that, Rich. But it was a TikTok that Rich was in it. Rich said, please credit me. I was the interviewer. Thank you. Basically, Jeffree Star made his point on this whole Miranda Sings situation. And really, Jeffree Star did it because he's looking for a moment for people to be like, oh, Jeffree, I'm glad you get it. So that people think that Jeffree's now a good person, in hopes that people forget what Jeffree has done. Which, in some people's eyes, a little bit of my own too, that what Jeffree's done is worse and it's terrible and it's always going to be bad no matter what, and no one's going to be able to forget Jeffree for the accusations, and not only accusations but things he's actually done. If we look at the comments here, people said Jeffree has his own pedo history, so he's definitely not one to talk. In addition, Jeffree still stands with Shane and has defended him through things Shane has said is more sick than Colleen. It's almost like he doesn't mean what he says at all when he defends, shames people that work for him. So let's play this original clip over here from Rich Lux.
Hello, FBI. Yeah, we've located her. Time to move in. Do you have the warrant? Yeah.
We're gonna add all the prison people today.
Listen, Rich.
Yes.
I must say one thing really seriously, because I don't read anything anymore, and I didn't know what was going on with that person.
That person. Why did Jeffree just say that person? Just say her name.
Never met her, never followed her, never gave a damn about her. Horrified by the things I've seen.
Yeah. No.
Honestly, I know we were really we're all about joking around and having fun, but that person's sick, and I've never been a fan, so I was very shocked to see all that.
And I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people are afraid to speak up, so that's good.
Why? Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeffree tried a little extra hard to seem like a good person, to make, a slight comeback to some people. And this extends as far as not only Jeffree, and I haven't seen anything about Shane, but I guess some people are saying Shane is using this to his advantage. And over here you have Trisha Paytas, another credit to Rich Lux, who said this about her podcast with Colleen.
But new projects coming very soon, so be sure to subscribe to all my channels, because one channel is getting rebranded again. So
one channel is getting rebranded again. So, I wonder what channel that is. If we search Trisha Paytas, wonder what channel that is. Oversharing with Colleen and Trish. Now, does it surprise me that Trisha Paytas had a podcast with Colleen Ballinger? Absolutely not. Colleen has been weird from the jump. Trisha seems like someone that would hold a blind eye to it till this stuff blows up again. So that is quite sad to see. I mean, look at this. This is a very recent podcast. So I think Trisha, as much as a lot of people on the internet, there's a lot of people that love her, a lot of people that don't like Trisha. I can't say that I'm a Trisha fan, so to speak, but it looks like Trisha's podcast here is gonna have to go. Kind of to bring this all to a wrap, it looks like some of these influencers are using this Colleen Ballinger situation to really make themselves be like, hey, I'm good, remember me now? And now that I'm relevant again, and now that I've brought up Colleen, I'm relevant, hello, look at me. And it's kind of a weird thing. It's very weird to use this situation to your advantage. If anything, you should be using your platform to kind of push her down and let other people know, to save other minors and prevent situations like this from happening again, down the road. This is a very disgusting situation. I hope she gets what she deserves out of it. It's very strange how quiet she's been. Her Instagram, her YouTube, her TikTok, social media across the board has been silent. And I think this thing with Trisha is very recent, so it's interesting to see that Trisha finally talked about it, but yeah, a lot of other people that are also close to her have kind of been silent, and there's a few that have come out about it. I know in the comments, some of you are going to say, oh yeah, that's da-da-da, they did this. I forgot to look up that name right now. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more internet drama, where it's the internet drama guy here. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.